very beautiful place to live in.
No parking meters downtown. Keep it that way.
Because we've lived here our whole lives. We love Littleton. It's a great city.
One of the things that we understood early on with Envision Littleton is that in many ways we as a community are held to a higher standard. There were incredible civic leaders and founders of this city that we really had to build on their shoulders. They've done some amazing heavy lifting through the years to create a beautiful and iconic city. And so it's really an understanding that Littleton is already a great place. How do we take advantage of keeping it?
One thing that has really struck me during our time here in Littleton is really how passionate the people that live here are about their city. They may not always agree on the why or the how, but that community feeling of we all are here for Littleton and we all believe in the future of Littleton really came through to me.
Small town, but it's an exciting place to live, great people.
It's just such a friendly community, and that there's a lot of people who are close to each other, and all of the businesses are so local.
Working through this vision process, we've come to a short list of frankly, some key words that we try to focus both from the elected official to your residents on, that capture what Littleton's about, what it hopes to be in the future. And it's words like being an active community, which gets to things like health and fitness. Also a very eventful city where you can gather, go to concerts, go to different events in the community. And then there's words like being an anchored place, an authentic place. That really came through in our conversations, that Littleton is real. It's not a master plan community that was built over a period of years. It was built over many decades.
I like the city of Littleton because it's a small city that has a lot to offer.
And I think they do a great job of communication and getting the community involved, and lots of activities and events, and they just make it a fun place to be.
As we went through the process of creating a vision and set of guiding principles, obviously the most important thing we can do is get great input. So the fact that we could have almost 3,000 conversations, that we could have 870 survey responses, that we could be visible in over 50,000 partner newsletter email addresses, that were showing up in people's inboxes in their email, that we could have that kind of awareness was super important to building the long-term relationship. But the other commitment that we as a city wanted to make is that it doesn't just stop with getting that input. What we want to do is take the plan back out when it's still in draft to say, did we get it right? So these 5 guiding principles allow us to use them almost like a filtration system. And the best analogy, as we went out and talked to the community, that became very clear is, could we treat these 5 lenses like lenses of a camera and think about them in that sense of filtering, so that when we really talk about how decisions and projects deliver on each of those 5 lenses, that we understand we as a community can stay clear and we can be in focus.